We are ready to roll on this show, also on the field. We know a couple of players are out today, Mike. Boo Carter has been ruled out for today's game. What are the details there?
Don't know a lot of details yet, waiting on the official about why Boo is not going to play, but obviously that affects a couple of areas very specifically. Who would be the backup at nickel? And so that'll be something to watch. Is it Caleb Beasley? Do they choose to pull one of the corners over there and play a little bit? We'll have to wait and see. That's a factor. The other factor is punt return.
Yes.
And as you can see from our hair right now here on the set, it is really, really windy. Boo Carter not being there to catch punts. It's probably going to be freshman DeJuan Morris, who is originally from Chattanooga, played at Murfreesboro, Oakland in high school, but he hasn't returned a punt in a game since September, so
it's a great opportunity, right? I mean,
I was going to say, so let's get ready to roll.
And you know, the wind's going to be swirling probably inside the stadium, so you have to be very careful with how you handle the ball, and it has to be special focus, special attention to punt team on that. So
no Boo Carter today, and we'll see what they do on punt return.
Everything that we have heard as far as the updates with Jermod McCoy have been going in the right direction. Do we expect, is this a good atmosphere, this game, a good setting for him to potentially get on the field today?
It would be, but he's not going to play.
Okay.
Tennessee has made the decision that junior cornerback Jermod McCoy will not play in this game. Had the knee injury back during the winter, before winter workouts even started. He has been practicing. He has been making good progress, as Brittany says, but they're just going to be extra.
Does that hurt him if he doesn't end up playing? I mean, with two really challenging games ahead of us after this one, I mean, does it hurt him with his NFL scouts? Well, look at him and say, hey, look, we'd like to see what you look like in the game setting now after the end.
I mean, it's twofold. On one hand, you say if he's definitely going to go out, which we don't know. I mean, he could come back for another year. If he decides to go out and he has not played, there are going to be a lot of concerns about the knee, undoubtedly. So then does he go play at the Senior Bowl? On the other hand, is it better if he does play in the last two games to show people that he's gotten it back on track? And maybe he's not the shutdown corner that you would have expected him to be, but that he has his health and he's ready to go forward into that process. Again, if that's the way he decides to go. And the difference in your world when you came out and Jermod McCoy's world is he could return to Tennessee and make a considerable amount of money.
That's true.
And so
I hope he stays.
Well, we all do. Yeah, but I mean, that's a different factor than it was. I mean, if it was as it was in 1994, there's really no choice. A corner of his caliber is coming out for sure.
Right.
We'll see.
Guys, the caliber of the opponent today, New Mexico State, is this a game where you try to get your starters off the field early, or is this an opportunity to maybe work on some things?
Well, coaches won't say this publicly, but the most important thing that they're looking at is no injuries with their starters. They want to get on the field, play as a fast-paced game, score as many points as we can, put Joey in a situation where he's on pace to break the record for single-season passing yards. I think he'll get there this year. I think he'll break Peyton Manning's record. So I think he'll get there for that, but I think I want to get him off the field as fast as we possibly can. If he can put 325 yards up, I think you can pull him regardless of what quarter it is. Halfway through the second quarter, whenever it is, pull him off the field and let the young guys play.
Heath said the most important thing, health.
Right.
And you want to be healthy. Tennessee going to hold some starters. I know we'll cover that in a minute. But they want to be as healthy as they can going to Gainesville next weekend. I will say this just to take it a step further. I would say if you win this ball game and you don't get the young players in, I would think you would be somewhat disappointed because you've got a chance. If you can get ahead, if you can take care of business, not demeaning New Mexico State at all, but if you're better and you go show it, you have a chance to play some of these kids who have not appeared since the UAB game.
Sure.
You can see their progress, and Brittany and Heath, that is good in terms of the evaluation for not only what you're doing
for next year. Because if they don't get to play, they're thinking, well, if I'm not playing, I'm going to get in the transfer portal.
Or
so if they get in a chance and have a chance to play and they play well, we want to keep them.
Or
if they not, then
that's
you think, hey, enjoyed having you
It's been
around.
real.
Sure. Specifically at the quarterback position, though, how do you balance those two in Jake Merklinger and George McIntyre as far as splitting those two snaps?
See, I would like to see them almost, I hate to say this, it kind of sounds like the old Steve Spurrier. I'd like to see them kind of split with the same offensive line, the same running backs, and the same receivers. So it's almost like go by series to try to see. That way you can get a really good evaluation of both these young quarterbacks.
I think you know who Jake Merklinger is to a certain extent.
Yes.
I think he's a good player. I'd like to see G-Mac. I'd like to see G-Mac having been here and have 2 months of him being able to make progress from September to today. Let's see what that looks like.